According to Justin Laymiller, PhD, a research fellow at the Kinsey Institute, and author of a study on sexual fantasies and the book Tell Me What You Want. What is the most common sexual fantasy? With over half the respondents saying that is their greatest sexual fantasy.
Wow.
Orgy, threesome.
Oh, I'm going like lack of consent.
Oh, CNC.
What's your final answer?
You know what? CNC.
Okay. CNC, consensual non-consent.
CNC is not the answer.
Shit. That's surprising.
Yeah.
Surprised. Daddy stuff. I'm pitching. To be like a power dynamic.
Yeah, I feel like
thing.
it's got to be a power dynamic, like teacher-student or something, or like.
Yeah, teacher student.
Or threesome.
Let's say three. I feel like threesome. Let's say threesome.
The answer is threesome.
Yeah.
For $200, this goes to the girl historians.
Okay.
According to something I read online,
Okay, fake.
what
Sounds
percentage
fake.
of
Sounds made up.
what percentage of women have never achieved orgasm?
It's high. It's got to be high. Higher than you would think. Like I don't think it's like 70%, but I think it's higher than you would think.
I feel like it's somewhere between like. I feel like it's like 40 to 60.
You know what?
somewhere
I'll
in
make this whoever comes closest.
Okay.
there. Okay.
And you guess first.
40. How do you feel about that?
I kind of want to say because one
But
was
think about the people
when
that
was
you
the
know.
study done?
Yeah.
The study was done according to something I read online. I read this in November. I don't
Okay.
remember when the study
Okay.
was done.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine it's a more recent within the last 10
And
years.
is it with
thing, but
partners or is it just period?
From what I remember, it's period.
Okay.
I've never achieved orgasm.
Because that's got to be a bit lower, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because
I want to
You
say
can
I want
masturbate.
to say 40 or 50.
should we say 40?
Let's say 40.
Although
Okay, so I'll
Yeah.
leave it to you two. Higher or lower than 40?
Our instinct is lower than that.
Lower?
Yeah, not by much, but like we were thinking like 30.
Yeah,
Okay.
that feels right.
All right. The answer is 15%.
1-5?
15?
1-5.
Oh.
Okay, this next question is for $300.
Okay.
This goes to, let's just say, the whores.
Yeah, I think
That's true.
I think that makes sense.
What is the leading cause of penis fractures during sex?
Pounding.
Pounding. You also
Girl on
top,
top, I would like
yeah.
to say probably.
I'm going to agree.
Okay. Final answer. Girl on top.
the answer is not girl on top.
Do you feel fine with what I said?
Yeah, yeah.
Reverse cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl is also not correct. I will give a clue of it's like
Is it hitting a dick with a hammer?
It's CBT. Yeah.
Is it the world according to Garp?
yeah, it's a Looney Tunes esque mishap.
Yeah.
No, it's
Blowjob with teeth?
Sound
it's
gone
like
wrong?
it's almost like
Biting?
It's almost like
Sounding gone wrong.
less specific than what you're
Oh.
saying.
Oh.
Sex.
Yes, it's
Yeah, it's a little more specific than
Okay.
just sex.
Was sex
This-
your answer?
yeah.
No,
Anal.
the sex is too. You have to be more specific than sex,
Yeah.
but it's something during sex, but it's like not a specific.
Penetrative sex.
Yeah.
You know what? This might be tough to get, so I'm just gonna
You
say
guys guess.
Anal.
Well, Blair guessed anal.
Anal is not correct.
Damn it.
It's
Damn it.
changing positions while the penis is still inside.
Oh.
Okay, for $500, 1 in 10 European babies are conceived on what specific type of bed? This is to the whores.
1 in
Wait,
6.
I want to
One
say
in
like
10.
waterbed.
Yeah. 1 in 10.
Oh.
You
But
can
no.
pass or play.
Futon? No.
Futon. What is a European? Wait.
Bunk
can you-
bed. I'm thinking of funny
Yeah,
beds.
yeah.
Waterbed's pretty funny.
1 in 10 European babies
Yeah.
are conceived on what specific type of bed?
Which do you like? Parents' bed. I don't know.
You can also
Oh.
pass.
Oh. Oh. Parents' bed might be funny. Waterbed is also funny.
It's just a writer's room now.
Yeah.
This is a pitch.
Just like, yeah, we can punch that
Parents'
up.
Punch
bed.
us up.
Parents' bed.
Parents' bed. What constitutes parents' bed? I'm going to say no, regardless. It's not parents' bed or anything like parents' bed.
Oh.
IKEA bed.
Because like when you're conceiving something, then you immediately become
Oh,
the
and
parents. So
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
you're right. It's like a chicken and an egg situation.
I was wondering if something.
It's a
It's like
smart
something on the
answer, though.
ground. You know
Not
what I
I-
mean?
Not
Do you-
IKEA.
Oh, no bed
IKEA
frame.
bed.
Yeah, like a
Mattress.
So
mattress.
mattress on the floor.
Foldable mattress or something like that.
Final answer.
Futon.
Futon.
Futon's incorrect.
What is it?
The answer is IKEA bed.
Oh,
Wow. So this is a closest wins question. So I'm going to give you
Okay.
the question, and then
Okay.
whatever year, whoever is closest wins. Until which year did the American Psychiatric Association, oh, this might be for Freya, maybe, list homosexuality as a mental illness? Until which year? I'll let the girl historians
Okay.
go first.
And where is, so this is America.
Oh,
Yeah,
in
this is
America.
American
It's
Psychiatric
60s. It's
Association.
60s for UK.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, UK was the 60s. I feel like America would have been a little bit later.
Yeah, that's just the vibe I'm getting.
I want to say like 72.
Yeah, let's say that.
1972. What's your guess?
Okay, what do we think? You want to say before? Okay, go for it.
the 50s. The 50s.
Well, give me a specific year in the 50s.
1950.
1951 5. So we'll go with 1953. It doesn't matter because it
None of
was
us are right.
1973. You were
Oh,
incredibly close,
wow.
Blair. At the
Awesome.
2012 London Olympics, which lasted for 17 days,
Good to know.
the athletes were provided with 150,000 free condoms. How many is that per athlete? So let me repeat.
So it's 17
the-
days.
At the 2012 London Olympics, which lasted for 17 days, the athletes were provided with 150,000 free condoms. How many is that per athlete?
Okay.
I'll give you, I'm counting down from 3, and then everyone say their
Yeah.
answer. 3, 2, 1.
100.
Blair, what did you say?
0.5.
I think that there's 300,000 athletes at the Olympics.
What?
So there are 150,000 free condoms. So if there was 0.5, there would be 300,000
How many athletes are at the Olympics?
300,000. No math.
I figured there's a lot. Because
Yeah,
there's a
one in
lot.
6 people go to the Olympics. Carly,
I think I said 100.
100?
Yeah.
I
Is
said
it
100 as
200?
well.
200?
I said 100.
Ooh, okay. So we have a
hope- is
tie
0.5 gonna win?
between. You know what? No, Blair wins. Blair wins with the Price is Right $1 technique. Okay, so I'm gonna up the amount of money for the final one just so it's maybe close. And unfortunately for the whores, the next topic is famous sluts of history, which goes into the girl historian wheelhouse. You would imagine.
You would
of-
imagine.
Yeah, I
You
guess which
might.
usually just consists of the Beatles and Titanic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are whores of history. Yeah.
they are whores.
They're whores.
Okay, this one is for, let's just say $500. And we will go to the whores first. The vibrator was invented as a medical device to cure women of what?
Hysteria.
Hysteria.
And it didn't
And I'm-
fucking work, did
No,
it?
I'm using it for the same thing today. Yeah. I would love
How's
to
that
go.
working out for you?
Great.
Look,
For
we're still
seconds
doing it.
afterwards, I feel a sense of euphoria, and then it comes crashing back down.
Yeah, exactly.
The realization.
That was originally my easiest question that I had for $100.
Yeah, I think so.
and I
Thank
pumped
you
it
for
up.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Okay, this next one is for, let's just say $700. And we're going
Great.
to the girl historians on this
Okay.
one.
Alright.
Oh, you know what? This is another closest answer win. So we'll have everyone say their dates at the same time because it was kind
Okay.
of funny last time. While there was a hand crank device invented in 1734, what was the first non-human powered vibrator? Sorry, in what year was the first non-human powered vibrator invented? Closest answer wins. I'll count down from 3 and then yell out a year. 3, 2, 1.
1960.
1867.
So what did you have?
1867.
1867?
1945.
1945?
1888. I
Okay.
go up.
1960.
Yeah, just in case.
The answer, incredibly, was 1869. Blair was off by 2 years.
Yay!
Oh my God, Blair, have you hacked
Good
into
job.
my system? Okay, so this question, I will we'll go back and forth with guesses, and I'll go higher and lower. for
Okay.
the number.
Okay.
Professional basketball player Wilt Chamberlain has set the NBA record for most points in a single game with 100. But that is not his
Yeah.
most impressive statistical feat.
He has
because,
crazy amount of sons or kids, right?
well, he claimed to have had sex with this many women. And we'll start with the whores.
Like 2,000.
All right, 2,000.
It is more than 2,000.
5,000.
It is more than 5,000.
8,000.
It is more than 8,000.
20,000.
20,000 is correct. How was the vibrator powered? This one invented
In
in
the
1869.
Water?
Explain.
I don't know.
Because it's not batteries, right? When was batteries invented? That feels like a
Like
modern
it's after
day,
that.
right? So
Lightning.
electricity. When was electricity invented? Yeah, like electricity. It could be electricity.
Yeah, electricity would have been invented then, but they wouldn't have been able to. They would have only been able to harness it through the wall. I feel like it's water, but maybe
how?
it's.
But how
I
with
don't know.
water?
Okay,
Like is it like a
electricity?
wheel? Like a wheel?
Yeah, there's a hand. When was the hand cranked one?
That was before that.
That was in
before that.
1734.
Okay,
solar.
cool.
Solar is new.
Solar's new. Could be electricity.
Yeah.
Let's do electricity.
Okay, electricity.
Electricity is
It's
incorrect.
gonna be fucking water, and I'm gonna look like an asshole like that.
No, it's not.
Coal. No.
Cool.
Coal-powered vibrator.
Fire. No.
This is the most historical question probably out there because it's basically when you
We
know
should
things.
definitely go with Blair's answer of water.
Water.
Water is correct.
Yes! We stole it.
Oh
It's
my
steam
God.
powered. Steam powered.
Okay.
Some geniuses say that Cleopatra is the most beautiful woman of all time.
Okay, G.
Which I just I
Some
that-
geniuses.
Did she write this?
Wow.
Yeah, I added that in. I wanted to really jazz
Some
up the
genius.
questions. Which two famous men of history was she rumored to have had affairs with?
Alexander. Yeah.
Oh, it's not our. It's not our team.
I think it's your
Okay,
two.
great. Then I
Yeah.
shouldn't. Well, you
Sorry,
knew it
it's
anyway,
someone's.
so it's fine.
Alexander is definitely one of them.
Alexander, okay.
And then some Greek guy. Maybe. No. Another
Is there like a Mark Anthony or
Oh, yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Is that a person?
That. Those two. That's it.
Great.
Alexander and Mark
And
Anthony.
Mark Anthony.
That
No.
is half correct. So you get
Which
500 out of it.
Definitely Mark Anthony because Anthony and
Mark
Cleopatra.
Anthony was the correct one.
Oh.
That one's
okay.
definitely correct.
Damn.
Pulled that from somewhere. Wow.
Good job.
It's gotta be like
it's
'cause
Anthony and
she's
Cleopatra's the play.
yeah, she's more modern than
Yeah.
you would think. Because I was thinking like Caesar or something, but it's like no, that's way far. That's far in the past. Who else?
Might have been Caesar.
You think it could be Caesar?
Why not?
Final answer?
Sure.
It's Caesar.
Yeah.
But it continues with the Cleopatra theme.
Okay.
Cleopatra was a main character in the 2003 animated series Clone High. The premise of the show is that back in the 1980s, secret government employees dug up famous guys and ladies and made amusing generic copies. Or genetic
guys
copies.
and ladies.
It's the part of the theme song. It goes like that. And they're all at a high school together. The question I'm asking is, can you name any of the actually, let's go with, can you name the two famous historical figures that she kissed on the show?
Okay, so it's probably men. 2003.
Yeah,
into them.
because they suck.
This goes to, the girl historians first.
Thomas Edison.
I love that. Who else? Who would be fun if I was making that show?
Napoleon.
No, Napoleon would be a
No.
villain. I feel like.
Napoleon would be a villain. What about Lewis and Clark?
I
Both of
love
them.
that. Both of them, Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark is a hilarious answer that is unfortunately incorrect.
No.
Okay, I think one is Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln is correct.
Whoa.
That's hot. I mean, he's gay, but
Yeah.
But whatever.
He's gay.
we all date gay
And
guys
he's
in
got-
high
and he's
school.
got-
So
I feel like the other is like maybe JFK or something.
JFK is correct. This question is for the girl historians. And I feel like you could get this one for sure.
Okay.
Which first lady of the United States is rumored to have been secretly bisexual?
Yeah.
she's gay.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Eleanor Roosevelt is correct.
Yeah.
I know
She is-
secretly bisexual women. in
Secretly
history, yeah.
bisexual is
She is
crazy.
said to have had an affair with Associated Press reporter Lorena Highcock.
That's awesome.
Hi,
Yeah.
cock.
Hi, cock.
Hi, cock.
So that puts the girl historians back into the lead.
Feels like it's neck and neck, but it's neck and neck. It feels like if every question is now worth $1,000,
Seems like we're just playing with
it's
fire at this
anyone's
point.
game. It's anyone's game. Yeah.
All right. This question goes to Erin and Freya. What's Matt's favorite thing? No.
Basketball.
Okay.
We all could have
Yeah,
got that.
yeah.
Around 2022, the internet labeled this former first lady as Hollywood's throat goat due to her impressive oral sex and
Hell.
I
blowjobs.
think I know this.
I know
which is
this.
really vile.
She's a first lady? Is that
First
what you
lady,
said?
yes,
That's a throat
of the
goat?
United States of America.
In what
The,
year?
yeah,
sorry?
the national throat.
In
goat.
feel like that was
2022.
Hillary.
So it wasn't who. It wasn't. Clinton just couldn't get enough despite having the throat goat.
Yeah.
So it wasn't who was. It wasn't who was the first lady in 2022.
It's just when it just was
It's
revealed
when
in
it was
that year.
revealed.
It wasn't the person who
revealed.
was that
It was
year.
revealed. I'm chomping at the bit. I know this.
Oh no!
Okay. Oh, God.
History
you
and
have any
blowjobs.
idea?
I don't know
That's
who
a
any first
real
ladies are.
intersection. Of
Yes,
our-
yeah, it's
On my
important for us to know.
knowledge base.
Final.
Michelle Obama?
Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is incorrect.
Nancy
Oh,
Reagan.
At least we both have
Nancy
the same
God
Reagan
damn
is
it.
correct.
Yeah.
So this one is a creative one, just like
Ooh,
in Taskmaster.
a dance.
In a way,
Like
unless you know
interpretive
what
dance.
it's about, in
Right?
which case you will be able to answer it pretty definitively. Before becoming Pope Pius II, that pope wrote one of the 15th century's most successful erotic novels with pictures
Oh.
and everything.
Pictures.
Cool.
What was? We'll let any team can chime in first. But what was the plot of the novel?
I'm
That's
sorry.
the
Wow.
closest wins.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
Whoa.
This was, I swear to God, this was
So
one of
this
the
was
questions
written
we didn't
in like
read on
14,
thing.
I think 70 or
Was it called
something.
like La
Okay,
something?
I have a pitch.
Yeah.
You can
Like a
tell me if you
French
like
name.
it.
Okay.
So it's like about a guy who dies, and because he was so pious on earth, in the afterlife, he is rewarded with sex with angels.
That is good. That is
That
like
was good.
That angel
Yeah.
sloppy toppy.
the angel sloppy
That holy
toppy.
good.
I was going. My mind was going more to like bar wench stuck in a barrel,
It could be that too.
but
She was she's cleaning the back of the barrel. She's cleaning
Yeah,
the back of the
yeah,
barrel.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you can get around
exactly.
it.
but
Yeah.
like yours would
Fuck
line up
me out
more
of the
with
barrel.
the pious. Yeah, she's like, I'm stuck in the barrel. The
Fuck
only
me out of the
way-
barrel.
If your
There's a big
penis
picture
kind
of
of
it.
locks in
It's
my
kind of
vagina and
it's
pulls
kind
me
of
out.
like yeah, it's kind of like that Winnie the Pooh thing.
Yeah.
Where Pooh gets stuck in Rabbit's hole.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
hole,
and
but
Rabbit
his
fucks
hole in
him
the
out.
rabbit. Yeah. But you know what I'm talking
And
about.
Rabbit fucks him out. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
Rabbit
sure.
fucks him out,
His
right?
penis kind
That's
of
what happens.
latches inside
Yeah.
his anus and pulls him out.
Definitely.
Thank God that IP is public domain because I've written a lot about it as well.
Yeah.
So your answer is the barrel one,
No, I think.
or
I
is
think
it the Winnie the
I-
Pooh?
I think. I think the
Seriously.
afterlife. The afterlife
Um,
one.
He gets
I feel like it's
angel.
good.
Angel,
Fucking.
angel fucking. Okay,
Or at
Angel
least
fucking
he gets rewarded by God
in the
for,
afterlife
with
by
sex.
God.
okay, interesting. Seems very sacrilegious.
I don't.
So there are a lot of horrors in the Bible.
Yeah. Lots.
So we're thinking there's something to
Something
do
horror
with
related.
something horror
Yeah, yeah,
related.
yeah.
And I feel like orgies were
Yeah.
like a lot of group sex
Mm-hmm.
was kind
Of
of
12 disciples.
a more of a common. I don't know. So I think
Yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
something with like
Orgies and horrors.
prostitutes, but like lots of them.
Mm.
Some group sex scenario,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But they're people.
and then maybe they all go to hell,
And there's no angels.
and it's like a parable of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're both very wrong.
I like
It's like, let's be honest, it's much cleaner than any of the topics we have. It also doesn't really touch on any sort of sacrilegious things.
Needs to get
Um,
fucked.
It centers on the love story of Lucretia, a married woman, and
She gets stuck in a
Euryalus,
barrel.
one of the men waiting on the Duke of Austria. After an uncertain beginning in which each is in love but unaware that is reciprocated, they begin a correspondence, which takes up most of the rest of the novel. So it's like
It's just
th-
letters.
they're writing erotic
Oh,
letters
it's the
to each other.
Notebook.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's basically
Yeah.
What was it
the
called?
Notebook.
So I don't know what's closer.
Neither
group
of them are
sex
close
or
at all.
Neither.
Neither of them are even remotely
know
close.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to
Why don't nobody
the
gets?
whores.
We can. Nobody gets the point.
Hey.
All right, so this is the last question, and it's worth $10,000.
Oh my god.
awesome.
All right. Let's
To
get it.
if you're wondering what the score is,
Yes,
No
I
one
am.
is wondering.
I am.
the score
I know.
is,
Whoever wins this.
everyone's waiting at home with bated breath. Girl historians 5,850. The whores
my God.
5,200.
Wow.
2,000 from the Clone High question and 1,000 from the question I just gave.
Yeah.
And the other one was one we stole from Blair.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
Yeah, a
doing
truly
great.
putrid showing for the whores so far today. And yet they're only $600 off because everything is fair.
Yeah.
Because husband, blah, blah,
Here's
blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Okay, so this one is about some fictional famous sluts of history. Can you guess the amount of sexual partners the 4 members of Sex and the City had throughout the duration of the television show, the original one? Carrie, Samantha, Charlotte, and Miranda. These numbers come from an article by the New York Daily News, and I did not fact check it, but I figured it was okay.
Let's say there's probably around 60 episodes of the show, right? Like 6 seasons, 10 episodes each, maybe 12.
Okay. Yeah.
And how many episodes of that show did she have more than one sexual partner per episode? Do you know what I mean?
Blair
Because it
just yawned.
feels like
Sorry.
hundreds. It feels like hundreds.
Okay. We'll,
So,
we'll team build.
This is
team
for
build.
Carrie. How many people did Carrie sleep with during the show?
I would say Carrie, because Carrie had Big for a lot of it,
Yeah.
and she had a couple of long-term boyfriends. She had Burger, the
Kirkany
Aiden,
Burger?
the
President.
politician who liked to get
President.
pissed on, and
Nickname.
because she's a sex columnist, that was too much for her, so she
Oh,
broke up with
yeah.
him and then wrote publicly about how he liked to pet a piss kink in the paper.
That's awesome.
That's
There was
really
also
good.
the guy she
A
broke up with
hero.
because he was bisexual and kissed Alanis Morissette at a party.
That's awesome.
So I would say she's in the show got 30.
I want to guess around like 18 to 20.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Samantha, the famous, most sexual one.
Famous most
This is
sexual
if
one.
this is if Samantha was on the show. Honey, you can stump my whore anytime.
Whoa.
52.
52?
Good answer, good answer, good
feels-
answer.
That feels right.
Great.
Yeah, let's do 55.
Yeah, I like
55?
55.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we're overestimating, but still.
Okay, so girl historians, we are looking for Charlotte.
Okay, so Charlotte is low. So
Charlotte's-
Charlotte is
Charlotte's
with
a
Trey
prude.
McDougal. Charlotte is
Mhm.
with Harry, who she ends up being with. She has 2 big loves on the show that are
Yes.
long term. But then she like fucks like a plumber once or twice.
I feel
So
like she's
I-
got to be 4.
Like a
Mm.
plumber.
Well, she does. The whole thing is that
Like
she
a
likes these,
plumber.
but she likes
The
these like preppy
grossest.
guys. And then this guy is a handyman who comes over, and then she's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, it's so hot."
I took it as like fucks like a rabbit.
She
like,
fucks- she
like a
fucks
plumber.
like
fucks
a plumber.
I've never
Like
heard
pipes.
ass crack out.
I think
Long
it's.
day,
I think it's
unclogging pipes.
7,
Okay, 7.
6
I
or
like 7.
yeah, 7.
7 for
Lucky number
Charlotte.
7.
Okay. And whores?
I'm going to go with 4.
Ooh, even less.
4. Wow.
No,
Okay, 4.
okay.
Miranda, the final one, the redhead.
Miranda's got a bit.
She's got a bit.
She's got a couple because she's like she has this whole thing where like her housekeeper replaces her vibrator with a bust of Madonna, and then she's like, "I like sex," to the housekeeper. So she does have. I would say she's around Carrie.
Oh, I think you go first, right?
Oh.
Yes, you
Yes,
do. You do.
You
do.
go first. And by you, for those listening, it's the whores, the board.
I said about 10.
About 10?
About
Mm.
10.
So
You wanna
going
stick with
10?
that?
Let's go about 10.
Okay, 10.
I'd say 18.
Freya refusing to
Yeah,
give an
20.
actual
Okay,
concrete
20.
answer
Yeah.
every single
like
time.
20.
8 or
10.
9 or 12.
Or whatever the answer is. We're gonna go with 20.
20?
Okay.
Okay. So I'll start from the last one and work our way back.
Okay.
Okay.
So for Miranda, we had 17 partners.
Okay.
Girl historians
Okay.
guessed 20. The whores guessed 10.
Oh.
So
Nice.
decent lead for the girl
But
historians.
close.
Once
We
again,
were
this
in
is
the
for
areas.
$10,000.
Real
$10,000.
dollars. Real dollars.
Real money.
This is. I'm really excited to find out what the answers are. Just.
Yeah.
It's gonna be close. Charlotte, girl historians guessed 7.
Mhm.
The whores guessed 4. The answer was 18.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
For Samantha, the whores guessed 52. The girl historians guessed 55, and the answer was 42.
Wow. Good
Oh,
work.
good one.
Okay.
This is the one where clearly the 4 of you are most interested in what the answer is to it, way more so than barnacle penis. Okay, and the
Yeah.
final one was Carrie. The whores guessed 18. The girl historians guessed 30. And the answer was 18. So, the winners by 2 is the whores. So the final score is girl historians 5,850, the whores 15,200.
Yeah, good game. Good game.
Again, the whores are unstoppable. Not even close, according to the score whatsoever.
We cannot stump the horse.
Despite getting
We tried to
90% of the
stump
questions
horse.
right, the girl historians take the loss.
Still somehow came out on top.
Oh.
Thank you so much for playing.
Oh, thank you for hosting,
Thanks,
Matt.
Matt.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. I'll probably
That was
never
great.
do this again.
Aw.
Just a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of work.
Do you, the girl, I'll start with Freya. Freya, do you have anything you want to plug?
You can find me on what's it called now? X at Goddess Freya Frey. That's GODDESSFREYAFAE, and on Instagram at the same handle.
Whoa, cool. Girl historians, anything individual or collective that you want to plug? I guess the podcast.
Just listen to the podcast.
Yeah, listen to our podcast,
Girl
Girl
Historians,
Historians.
wherever you get your podcasts.
Read it in podcasts.
We're starting our new season soon.
Yeah, we are.
What's the topic this year? Season.
When is this coming
When's
out?
this coming out?
2026
Sunday?
or something? Oh,
Sunday?
26.
Okay, then we
Sunday?
probably
Sunday?
shouldn't
Okay.
say because we haven't
shouldn't
announced
say.
it yet.
Oh, it's an
let's
announcement.
just say
It's gonna be like a shot in the
it's
head.
gonna be like a shot in the head.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm gonna guess it's about Pierre Trudeau.
Yeah.
It is about Pierre.
A
It is about the
20
Trudeaus.
parter on Pierre.
Yeah,
it
just
is about
Pierre.
Margaret Trudeau's group sex with the Rolling Stones.
Yes, which we all know.
My
Yes.
one biggest treat.
Matt, do you have anything to plug?
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah,
I produce a show at the Social Capital Theater every Saturday called Beer Comedy, and on Sundays, the world's biggest improv tournament. I'm also doing a sketch show with Carly this year at the Toronto Fringe called A Cigarette That's Good for You.
First week of July.
First and second week of July. So
Yes.
come and listen.
Yeah, if you're
come and
listening to
listen
this in
that.
like
Close
June,
your eyes. It's a-
then
it's
come
an
and
audio
come and come.
show.
Yeah.
It's an audio play.
Come and listen. Don't
I will
watch.
not be a part of that.
All right.
Audience-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
This has been the Bedpost Podcast. I'm Matt McCready, the husband of Erin Pym, and have yourself a fantastic. Oh, let's give a shout out to the Sonar Network and Mike Mark.
Mike Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mike.
Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Mike's
Sonar.
dancing. Have yourself a great evening.
Goodbye.
Good bugs.